Hey there, so in this video I'm gonna explain you how you can generate qualified registrations for your webinars and masterclass using Messenger Chatbot without writing a piece of code, all in automation. So watch the video till the end and I will also give you my exact funnel which I use to generate qualified registrations for my webinars. So let's dive into the video without wasting much time. So here is what you will learn in this video. You will learn the difference between a registration and a qualified registration, and the next point is why you should use messenger chatbots for registration process for your webinars or masterclasses, and how you can get people to register inside your messenger chatbot and how they will be qualifying. I will cover everything in this video, so watch the video till the end. And I'll share, as I told you, I will share my exact webinar registration funnel which I use personally to drive the qualified registrations to my webinars, not just a registration. So let's begin. So the basic is the complete difference between the registration and a qualified registration. So here I'll cover the webinar registration. So most of the time when people saw the ad or saw your post about the webinars you will be hosting, so most of the time people actually don't know what is the solution they are looking for, and it's very important to know exactly what your audience need actually, because without that you won't be able to serve them in a very correct manner. So the same is the next point. It is not easy to connect with the audience because you don't know what actually they are looking for. Most of the time people just register for the webinar and they don't show up. Why? Because most of the time they don't know exactly what they are looking for in the webinar, and that's why it is most of the time they don't show up, and when they show up they don't stay till the end of the webinar, which is very important thing for a business when you are hosting a webinar, because at the end of the webinar you will be pitching your offer and you will be making sales. But if they left earlier you won't be able to make any sales. So it's one of the biggest disadvantage of using a normal webinar registration funnel. And one more important thing is your price or service is out of their range. Why it is important? Because we actually don't know what is the price level they can afford to buy, or what they could be able to invest. So if we don't know exactly the budget of our user, so it is again it's very difficult to generate a revenue out of them, and it is very difficult to make actually a sale. So after all these things, the last point is they are very low converting audience. Why? Because as we have know this thing, why they are low converting audience, because of all these reasons, because we don't know exactly what they are looking for, we don't know the budget of them, and we don't know so if we don't know these two things, how we will be connecting with them? That is the most important thing. If we don't connect, then we will be not able to sell them. So connection is very important. Building relationship is one of the most important thing in the business. So let's come to the qualified webinar registration or a lead. So in the qualified webinar registration, we have actually asked them few questions which gives us more clarity about their need, about their wants, about their budget point, and that's why it is very important to use qualified webinar registration. So as it is written here exactly. They have brainstormed and listed their exact needs in a solution. So actually we before starting the webinar, we will be actually having the great idea about what exactly they are looking for in our webinar, what they are why they have joined our webinar. So we can actually, as a business, we can actually serve them, because business will only run if you serve your customer in a very well way. If you don't provide good solution to your business, no one will be you won't be able to retain the customer for a long period of time. So that's why after knowing their needs, uh, their wants, exactly what they are looking for, so it's easy to connect with the audience, and it's easy to maintain a very good attendance rate, because you know exactly what they need, and you can prepare your whole presentation according to that only. So that is a very important thing in the qualified webinar registration process. I will let you know how you will be doing this with chatbot, and we can also ask them some questions about their budget, how much they can invest in the business, or in their whatever the webinar is all about, how much they can invest in on themselves only. So yes, we can actually make our offer according to their budget also, so we can make more sales out of that. And the end we will be able to upsell also them after providing a good solution. So this is very important to know actually what your customer need. So the qualified webinar registration will help you to exactly know your audience. You will be able to segmentize your audience exactly to your parameters, what exactly your business parameters to have a good qualified lead. And obviously after we have known their problems, we have known their needs, we have known their budget. Obviously the as a business owner or as a marketer, you have to be a very, now you can actually define your whole offer according to that also. So here in the converting audience, that's why it is written they are very high converting audience, because actually we can provide them what actually they are looking for. We are not doing a hidden trial, we actually know what we are doing and what we are providing to them. So that's why it become more easy to sell to them rather than being salesy. And people don't love to be the audience don't love the salesy people, so provide them solutions according to their need only, then you will be able to scale your business. So I think it is very much clear that why we should use the qualified registration for the webinars. So here is why we should use messenger chatbot for registration process. The problem is the forms are old fashioned right now on the mobile. It's not that actually, but most of the people are doing so. We need to upgrade ourselves as soon as possible in the market to survive actually in the business. And the second point is chatbot are interactive and conversational. People love to actually chat with, so chatbot work as your virtual assistant. Now conversational marketing is the new era. So because people most of the time are on their messenger platform, either on the WhatsApp or either on the Instagram DM or in the Facebook Messenger. So what they are doing, they are actually chatting. So they love conversation. So it is not I think it's not a very good thing to just make them read a whole long landing page, and at the end they will find a button to click and opt in for the webinar. So I'll show you how you can build a very interactive funnel, the registration funnel for yourself. And messenger forms, they are very much mobile optimized. So so there is one thing, Facebook actually have the data of more than 1.5 billion people actually. So they have their email ID. So when you ask them for the email ID using the messenger chatbot, it will auto populate the email ID. So user don't need to type the email most of the time. So what exactly they need to do, just they need to just tap on the email. So it will be, we can integrate them the email with our CRM or the email service provider. So they are very much mobile optimized. And Messenger helps in following up message to the audience segment. What does that mean? In the landing pages, the problem is if the user leave the landing page and didn't sign up, so what you can do is you have to run the retargeting ads to make them sign up for the webinar, and the lead will be unqualified. But in the Messenger, what we will do actually, if they enter the Messenger system, the chatbot system, we can set up the follow-up messaging. If they don't complete their registration process, we can actually have the power to send them automated follow-up messages, which has a very high open rate. Average open rate is around 90 to 95% easily in the Messenger. But in the emails, it's not possible to get 95%. It's not possible to get even 35% most of the cases. So it's very important to have follow-up messaging in the, this will help us to know or segmentize the audience according to their behavior, according to their responses, what they have responded to our questions. And obviously chatbot get higher engagement than emails, because the Messenger chatbot underrated, people don't use them more frequent in their business. So it's a very golden opportunity for yourself, for you, to use the Messenger chatbot in your business and increase the ROI of your business, because it has very high open rate and the conversion rate is also very awesome, and the engagement rate is pretty well from the email, because email look like more formal thing and the chatbot thing look like more a support thing like from your business, and also a very conversational thing, which is the era of conversational marketing. So this is all why we should use Messenger chatbot. Now I will take you to my chatbot, actually how does it look and what you will be getting at the end of the video. I'll share my link also, so watch the video, last part is there only. So here is the complete funnel which I will be sharing you, which you can use actually for your business, which you can actually use for your registration process, the lead generation, webinar registration process. So let's dive into this and I'll explain you how things work in the business, how things work in the chatbot. So let's see. So what exactly we need to set up a Messenger chatbot on the page, on the Facebook page. But I am using a ManyChat tool. It's one of the best platform out there for building a omni-channel marketing approach, omni-channel marketing for your business, and also the chatbots and all thing. It's one of the best platform. So here are some of the growth tools. These are the few growth tools which you can use to drive traffic into your chatbot. So first tool is keyword trigger tool. Keyword trigger tool is a tool like in the messenger chat, in the messenger, when like you type I want in the chat, so automatically we have, if we have set up the automation in such a way that somebody types the I want, it will automatically trigger the whole funnel for them. If they type register, the whole funnel will be activated. It's just an example, you can set up according to your need. So URL with the payloads. ManyChat gives you opportunity to make a link of the chatbot which you can share with your friends, with your with anyone actually, to make them enter in our system. And the visual JSON ad, like most of the time it's a click to messenger ad. And the fourth one is the comment growth trigger tool. It's like the Facebook, like if you are using Facebook ad for your business to drive traffic to your sales funnel and all, Most of the time people comment on the your ad. So comment growth trigger tool, what is they will automatically, our chatbot will reply back to their comment on behalf of us, and also they will make them enter in our Facebook Messenger by sending them some messages and all. So, and you can also use this thing in the landing pages also. So these are few to drive subscriber to your chatbot. So here is, like, once they enter, I will put the tag on them. So it will help us to know who are interested and who are not interested, to segmentize the audience, because we are running the more various campaign for our business using chatbot. So it's very important to actually segmentize the audience, from where the audience has come actually. So this is the randomizer which we will be using to randomize the message. It is like the diverting, it will be diverting the traffic into the 4 or 3 equal parts. Like, if we are using 25% each, suppose 100 user we have, so 100 user will be redirected to different each user will be redirected to the different flow, just to split test also, and keep us under the compliances of the Facebook also. So this is the OTN, which will help us to actually take an, it's like give user will give you the permission to send one more promotional message outside the 24-hour windows. According to Facebook guidelines, there is one rule that is called 24 hours rule for Facebook Messenger. That is, if the user has not interacted with your chatbot or your messenger, then within 24 hours, then you can't send them message outside or after the 24 hours without the consent of the user. So here we will be taking the consent of the user to send them the promotional message. And now we'll again add the tag, so just to segmentize the audience. So here is another thing. Now here the flow will start. Here the actual messaging conversational will start. Will say awesome, where here in this message we will be sharing some basic information about the webinar or the masterclass, what they will be learning, what they will be discovering inside the webinar, and all the webinar details, the time and the date, and the Zoom, where it is the which platform is hosting the webinar and all thing. So at the end of the conversation we are giving them this button, that is sign me up now. When they click on this button, they will be taking this to the email, which says like, we'll use condition here, that if they have an email, if they are already a subscriber of our chatbot and we already have their email, so we'll not ask them emails another time. So it says, it look like we have your email in our systems, then email will be auto populated to the message, to the user, whatever the email they have entered earlier. So would you like to register for the event? And when they say yes, then they will be signed up, or there will be an email opt-in made by the user. But if they don't have any email on our system, or they want to get, or user want to get new email ID used for this webinar and all, so they will be getting this message which says, please confirm your email or enter the new one or you want for this event or the webinar or the masterclass. Once the user tap on that, it will enter our system. So I have already made some notes for you, just in case you need some more support from this. You will get more idea how things work, and you can also use this thing. You can also export these the data of the user to the to your MailChimp or ActiveCampaign or another service provider also. ActiveCampaign and MailChimp has a direct integration with the Messenger chatbot, ManyChat only, and ManyChat also offer you the email marketing. So we'll also, once they give their email, we will trigger them, then obtain email and all thing. So after that, another message will trigger to them. Thanks, it will say now it's time. Now we will be asking them few questions, and now we will be making them more qualified for us, for our webinar and all. We'll know how, what kind of user are entering our system. This will help us to know more things like the traffic source is good or not, or the targeting is good or not, or whether the user which is the action taker or not. So we can use all these data to create multiple things. So let's see this thing. Thanks, it says like, thanks for confirming your email. It will take 10 seconds to generate your invite link. In the meantime, to customize your experience and training with chatbot, I did like to know, are you an agency looking for the strategy or behalf of your client? You are a brand. So after that, they will be getting two options. It is like the button they will be getting inside the Facebook Messenger. I'll show you in just few minutes. So they will get these two buttons. If they are an agency owner, so they will tap on the agency owner, or if they are a brand owner, they will be entering the brand owner. So this will help us to segmentize. Basically, you can customize all these questions according to your thing, and you can also customize these tags according to your thing, and we'll also track how much questions they have answered, so we can retarget them if they have not answered the questions. So the second question is fantastic. One last question: what is your level of expertise with chatbot? So this will help us. I know exactly where what is the level of the audience is right now, so I can make my presentation, make my trainings in such a way that they will be more connecting to them. They will be learning things without having any without having much confusion in their mind. So this will help us, this will help me to as a presentator of the webinar, to get more uh, re- to build more relationship with the my audience. So this is what I was telling you about the how we will be generating qualified leads. You can add multiple questions to this, and again we will be, and from here now it's a update Google Sheet action. So what it does is, whatever input they have given us, whatever the including the emails and their most of the responses, then important resources, responses, which we will be exporting all that to the Google Sheet, all in automation, without any extra charges of the Zapier and all things. So it's one of the best thing I love about the ManyChat. They have very much good integrations with the Google Sheet, Active Campaigns, and MailChimp and all things. So here is the last about to the last flow. So rock on, it's like greeting or the just to create excitement in the chat. The messaging inside the messenger is very important, because it's a messaging platform, not the marketing platform. So we need to use it in a such a way that we do marketing with a conversation, without spamming people, without hurting people intention, or hurting people emotion and all. So this is how we do it. It will help us to encourage them to take more action, to build our relationship. So, and here is the basic information, and in this button we will be giving them the link to the webinar which we have hosted. We have already given them these things. So after this message, they will be getting this message, get notified to receive a email, to get reminders before the training starts. So we are asking them to give us the consent, so we can send them reminders before the webinar starts. So this will help us to increase the show up rates and all things, and also we can take their phone numbers and all thing by giving them more value and all, and at the end we are redirecting the whole traffic to building our Facebook group or other assets, or other digital assets, or like you can ask them to follow you on Instagram. So this is the complete funnel, which will help you to generate qualified leads and in automation, and also help us you to build more digital asset in for the business. So this is all for the video, and the link is in the description, so you can go there and check out the link, the whole funnel. You just need a ManyChat account with connected with your Facebook page. I'll show you how funnel works, and I will show you the live demo of this. It will hardly take 1 minute to just go through all the things. So let's see that thing first. So this is how the funnel will be working. You can actually use this preview button just to see the preview of that. After clicking that, you will be taken to the, you will get this notification. So I will go with the flow and let you know how things work in this. So let's go through this. This is the button which I was talking about. They already have my email in my system, which is this. So they will be actually auto populating this email. So I'll show you how, if the user is new to your system, and how things will work. So I'll select no. This message will be only sent to those who already have the emails in their system. So this is the email which user will see. You will not see until the user tap on this. Let's see, I'll click on this, but in this, so then it will be shared to you. And now the final qualifying questions. So I'll say, like, I'm a brand owner and I'm an intermediate also. So this is the webinar link. So when I click this button, I will be redirected to the webinar, live webinar. So now they will be asking me for the reminders, notification and all. So they will also ask my phone number, and here is my phone number. So at the end, they will ask me to enter the Facebook group. So this is how the funnel work, and it's quite simple for the user also. And you just need to set up and just bring traffic to this, and boom, this is what all you just need actually to make your leads or your registrations more qualified for your webinar, and you can expect more conversion out of it, more show up rates. So this is up for the video. So do like my video. Let me know in the comments what exactly you are facing in your webinars and all. So, and also subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any video. Because I will be sharing the new videos with you every week on the webinar marketing and the chatbot trainings and all. So subscribe my channel if you want to learn more new chatbot things and the funnel things on the Messenger chatbot. So, and also you can download, the link is in the description. So go ahead and download the funnel and start using it for your business. Okay, bye bye, and see you in the next video. Do subscribe to my channel and have a good day. Bye bye.